You know what? Nah, screw this. Let's go do some stumping. Hey everybody, Greg here. Welcome to 3D Archery. Probably wondering where I've been. Well, at work. I work at a nuclear power plant. We're refueling one of the reactors. And what they do, that time they change everybody's schedule, and I have no weekends off through March and probably halfway through April. So I don't get much time. Most clubs don't have the ranges open or keep the targets out. So indoor archery it is. You know, and look, total personal opinion. So if you don't agree with me, it doesn't mean I'm right and you're wrong, or vice versa. It's just an opinion. Target archery is not for me. I enjoy it, right? But give me a choice, I'd rather go stump shooting, which everybody knows I'm not a big fan of anyways, than I would target archery. Main reason is because it's outside. I love the woods. I love being outside. And here we are. This is March 18th or 19th, can't remember. It's 40 something degrees out. I'm tripping on wood, falling around. But hey, it's outside and it's awesome. All right, so we're going to wander some property here, take some shots, and talk about archery. You go at the stump, about 80 meters. Yes. You know, they say when you shoot instinctive, you should always find that little spot and stare at it. The problem is, my vision's going. It's mostly a blur. So I find the shiny blur. That's the best I can do. I hit the shiny blur. Even a blind squirrel gets lucky once in a while. Okay, got that tall stump down there, about 15 yards, maybe 12. No, don't want to sacrifice wood. There we go. So it's not a hard shot, is it? But lots of trees in the way. And those things in the way gets in your head, and you tend to hit them. So let's see if I can do it without hitting them. On my spot. Not bad for an old man with gray hair. All right. You know, the mental aspect of archery, like Joel Turner says, that's the biggest thing. It's the one we spend the least time on, too. Think about it. All right, one problem. Some stumps are harder than others. I got one out there in front of those rocks. East and Nexus don't seem to hold up on rocks. About 30 yards. And don't know my point-ons or anything, so instinctively we'll go. Instinctively we'll go. Not bad. All right. And it didn't sound too hard. All right. Let's see what else we can find. All right, got a nice shot here. Ground goes down, shooting over. Yeah. Nice shot here. I got a tree right in the way, small tree. There's a big stump, first one. I'm going to shoot the second one. Got to keep her in straight. Should be all right. See what we got. Nice job threading the needle. You know, let's go back to what I said earlier about target archery. You know, people, oh, get all defensive. Don't get defensive. All right. Archery's like ice cream. All ice cream's good. You just favor something better than the other. All right, that's how I view it. You know, target archery, I give them credit. You know what? That's why those guys are what we call, you know, everybody says form Nazis. Some people take offense to it, you know. But you want to hit that X every time, you got to be exact. Now, if you're out here stumping, you get more leeway. If you're only hunting, right, and you're not taking shots more than 12, 15 yards, you can get away with a lot more. Doesn't mean one's right. Doesn't mean one's better. They're the same thing, just different flavors, you know. So guys and girls, quit fighting amongst each other, trying to say one's better than the other, or telling the other person how to do it or what to do. You know, I got into one guy, and I wrote on there, I go, be careful, the form Nazis are going to come out. And the guy came out, I resent that. I go, one, form Nazis, to me, are people that go out there and tell you what you did wrong. But they won't tell you why you did it wrong, or tell you what you should do so you don't do it wrong. Right? Anybody can go out there and point out what's wrong, but help the person, and don't be generic. Proper back tension. You know, come on, people. We can do better than that, can't we? All right? A little bit of preaching there, but I'm really passionate about that. I love all archery. I enjoy target archery. I do it through the fall and the winter. But you know what? It's just not the same as getting out here and doing it. And name of my channel, I love 3D archery. Now, do I like competing with it? I don't mind it. But I enjoy going out with friends and getting away from everybody, going out having fun, forgetting about all your cares in the world. You know, that's what archery is to me. All this drama that people add into it, I really want nothing to do with it. You know, the hard part about stump shooting to me is, depending on what terrain you're walking in, I'm in the heavy woodlands right here, ranges are really cut down short. So it's harder to find those longer shots. And what I have to do is find a trail and go across the trail. Not the safest thing, but I can see down that trail a good 20 yards. And I can see down this side of the trail even more. Thank God there's no foliage. So I got a stump right here, and there is one farther out, but I have to go through all the junk. So I'm going to take a shot at this little stump sitting up right here, about 25 so yards. I miss Jeff Krug because he would tell me the exact. Oh, rejection. Where were you, Jeff Krug? I really wish somebody would make a good left-handed back quiver. This is the bear back quiver. It's ambidextrous, and no. All right, let's see. Hit low. There we go. Still shot a little low, but second one got in there. Little leery taking a shot at that log. It's up off the ground in an arch. Just don't, looks hard. Alright. Got a nice hole through all this crap. Let's see if I can make it through it without hitting anything. I don't know if you see it, but I just ever so slightly the feathers clipped that one, but I hit it dead where I wanted. And it was solid, wasn't it? You heard that tonk. Alright, God, it's gorgeous out. Blue skies, about 40-something degrees. This is how we're intended to be, out here in the woods doing archery. Alright, everybody, where I'm from is Illinois. That's where I was born and raised. Where I first did archery back in the 70s with a Ben Pearson Colt. And I'm from the flatlands, northern Illinois, so we didn't have trees. We had them, there wasn't many. So my first taste of archery that I used to do on my own, unsupervised, was sky shooting. Yep, we would just take our bows out. We had this big massive field, had to be 500 yards or more to the cow pasture, right? And the cow pasture was even longer. And being kids, we just go out, draw back, lift up, let them go, run down, get them, and shoot, and we'd go back and forth for hours. So that's true instinctive. I only got about maybe 140, 150. So I'm going to shoot my wood and we'll see how far it goes. I think it went too far. Try another one. Okay. Let's try another one. I'm putting it on top of the light pole there. One more. All right. Now for the fun part. This where we had was a big open field. They were a little bit easier to find. All right, found them. They went. Well, 3 of them went just about 100 yards to be my guess. And here they are. Here's an axis. Wood. On which the point came off. Joy, happiness. But who cares? And another reason, not a fan of wood. All right, got to find the other wood one, and then we can move on. Found the last one. It went about 120, 130. No, I wasn't going for max distance. I was trying to keep it away from the tree line, which I was 10 to 15 yards short of. If you got keen eyes, you're all probably stressing over my string silencers, especially Jeff Krug, and more importantly, Joeyana, who made these for me. And Joeyana makes strings and silencers. He's awesome. Look him up. He does sell them, I think, on eBay. Joe, if you're watching, tell them where they can buy them down below. Joey's an archer. You've seen in my videos. He's a big-time hunter. Great guy. So if you can support a fellow archer, that's who I suggest you buy it from. This is a joke, boys and girls. I do lots of things in my videos, as if you haven't noticed, with a twisted sense of humor. That's what I have. And I did these because I was doing it, and when I do things, I wonder what people say. So you're supposed to cut these so they spring out. But I came up with the term closed loop acoustics. And this makes my bow even more silent because it takes the sound, sends it back in. So it comes from the two, they hit out here, and they negate each other. So I think it's going to be the biggest craze coming out here. Closed loop acoustics. So boys and girls, when you're correcting me on something, I know that. I'm a lighthearted person, okay? I don't take a whole lot too serious. And I'll poke fun at myself more than anything, but, you know, I just thought that would be cute. I left him like that. And Jeff Krug seen him one day, he's laughing at me. So was Joey. And I was like, that's the whole joke, right? All right, boys and girls, having a good time. Let's go out and let's find some more stumps. Boom, baby! That was cool. That's not an easy shot either. I clipped it off to the right. All right. Let's go get the arrow. Keep moving. I got another one. Lots of junk between it. Sort of what I like. Distance. Try an east nexus again, since we nailed that last tree with it. I'd have to say 18 meters. Right around there. Nice little black streak in the middle. Let's see if we can get it. Right in the black streak. I'm getting lucky. Hey. Long story. How do I condense it? Change my shot cycle a little, because listening to how people talk and how I take it, it's two different things. You know, they were saying this, and to them, it meant what they were saying. But to me, turns out, it meant something totally different. And I made little changes, And those little changes allowed me to understand, go back to what they were saying. So what they were saying was correct, but it wasn't put in such a way that allowed me to understand it and absorb it better. And that's the hardest part about archery. When you listen to people talk, you know, just because it makes 100% crystal clear sense to you doesn't mean the other guy is the same way. And so what am I talking about? I'll shoot again, try to tell you what I'm talking about. Line of fire. Skeletal alignment. To me, skeletal alignment is that. See the forearm, not the forearm, but from the elbow to the shoulder, that's a line. That's skeletal alignment. But in archery, that's bad. So what they were saying was bone on bone and skeletal alignment isn't really that. Now, I'm a little more of an angle now. Hope I don't hit any crap. But my elbow shouldn't be here. It's actually here. That's not skeletal alignment. That is. Now it's in line. Now all that energy pulling in is going through my elbow into my shoulder. Out here it's not. And what they're talking about line of fire is from the point, goes through the hand, shoulder, to the elbow. I'm sorry, not the elbow, but the hand. Right? It's not here, it's over here. I probably screwed that up. Even how I'm saying it. See what I mean? It's so hard to describe. Alright, let's see if I can do it and let you watch. So when I draw, watch, I'm going to draw how I used to draw. See how far back my elbow is? Alright, that's way back. Then I found I can do it without it. And that brings us to the next thing. Back tension. You still get back tension, but it's not the, squeeze your shoulder blades together. When I squeeze my shoulder blades together, I take my arms like this and go like that. Alright? That's squeezing my shoulder blades together. But I can also keep my arms like this and squeeze my shoulder blades together. Which one did you use? Unfortunately, I chose the wrong one. Now with all this babbling, let's see if I can do my shot cycle like I want to or supposed to now. Alright. Notice the difference in the elbow. I'm not always the same with it. Something I'm working on. But I have seen a massive jump in my consistency when I do it. Right? Especially on a target and indoor targets. My groups have gotten much tighter. Just a little thing like that. But you'll see from time to time, I get back used to the old ways. Pull it too much. Alright, get the arrows. And let's move on because it looks like clouds. Okay, see the stuff out there? Nice tall one. Don't find many of those out here. You shoot these eastern axis again just to show you how awesome they are. Alright, okay, I see the spot. I can't describe it to you, but I can see it. Ha! I got it! I know there's no way to prove it, but why would I get so happy? Because you're a good actor. Okay, that's a good point. But I hit exactly where I was looking, shooting instinctive. Hey, this stuff does work. Alright, I was talking about that line of fire they call it. I don't call it. I've heard it better called being in the bow. Again, it's just somebody trying to do it. Explain it to you, I should say. So a way for you can better understand it. For me, the sensation I feel is I can feel connected to the bow. I can feel that energy going through that arrow into my hand, into my body, and it's in here. All in here, not in the back, the squeeze in the back. It's not like a stress, but I can feel it, right? It's really hard to explain, but it is true for me. And when I shoot well, I really get that feeling. All right. You know me, love to shoot crap. Wait, shoot through crap. And this one's just full of it. Sort of like me, huh? All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, oh, this is going to be stupid. Not bad. Wasn't far, but man, there's a lot of branches on the way. All right. See, I got there. I got the feeling now. When I get that feeling, I'm like, okay, my mind relaxes, and I can shoot much better. Now, let's get it. We're almost back into the trail here in a little bit. All right, getting a little chillier, but that's okay. All right, got a broken log sitting in the swamp. I really don't want to miss and have to go in the swamp. All right, let's see. It shouldn't be that hard. Get those shoulders down. Got it. Pretty soft. Let's try a hyperkinetic energy Easton axis. Man, what's going on? Let's check that out. Not bad. One more. Boom, baby! Repeatability. Take a look. I hit it. Hit to the same spot, pretty much where I was looking. Let's go take a look. All right, not bad for an old man gray here. They're about an inch apart. Oh, okay. All right, look at this. It was in the wood. There's that one. Super kinetic, triple kinetic, hyperkinetic. There you go. All right, boys and girls. I think that's gonna wrap it up. You know what? God, I love the outdoors. You know, and archery is just a blast. Doing the two together makes life even better. You get a chance, go out to Stumpin. Stumpin's not bad. It is what it is. You know what? May not be for you, but at least go try it. I don't mind it. It's better than shooting indoors for me. Remember, just personal preference. All right. Hope this outage gets over with done. Get out on the courses. Germany is 90% a go. I have my passports in. I have the money. I have the vacation set. Right now we are just waiting on 2 things and it'll be all set. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next time with an all-new episode 3D Archery.